Hey everybody, Ghost Cat here. Today we will be examining the new Planetary Encounters that have been recently released with the Contact update for Space Engineers. PvE encounters have long been lacking from the game, so this content provides a bit of life to what could previously be a somewhat lonely experience. They also provide content for early and mid-game players in addition to the endgame Factorum encounters that contain prototech. That is not to say that these encounters are devoid of prototech, as they do sometimes contain prototech components, only that they do not contain full blocks like the Factorum encounters. Be warned, however, as this investigation will only cover the grids themselves, with the spawn and behavior mechanics left up to you to discover. I can't spoil all the fun, after all. And remember, for more Space Engineers content, do the things. Yep, you know the ones. The Planetary Encounters can be divided up into four main categories. These are non-military facilities, military facilities, space pirate facilities, and derelict vehicles. Some of these encounters even contain lunar or frozen variants that can be found in different planetary environments, providing even more variety to the potential encounters. Let's take a look at these installations, shall we? This first group here contains all of the non-military facilities. The first one, over here on the left, is the supply post. It is guarded by one interior turret and this blast door. Once you make it inside, you'll have a cargo container, which will have some goodies in it. We got some scrap here, a data pad, and some grids. We'll also have some freight containers containing more goodies that you can explore on your own. And then it will have a basic assembler. Back here, we have some welders, but various things tend to spawn in there, various tools and weapons. This next facility is the storage depot. It has a single interior turret out front, and on the top it has a Gatling turret. Let's get a good look at it. Within this facility, you will find plenty of storage with all kinds of goodies. All kinds of things that will spawn in here randomly. This is just what we happen to get today. And if you look around, you'll find all kinds of fun things. Occasionally, you'll even find prototech. Each one of these is nicely styled. They've done a good job of putting together all the interiors. And so far, the ones I have found in my playthroughs have been pretty fun to go through and explore. But keep in mind, you have to watch out for hidden turrets on the inside. They will sometimes get you. The next facility is the manufacturing facility. We have an interior turret and a Gatling turret on the outside. This one is easily identifiable because of the smoke that pours out of its stacks. Heading inside, we will find, once again, a collection of cargo containers containing various goodies for us, as well as some blocks that could be ground down for components or just ground down and rebuilt on your own base. Once again, we have a hidden interior turret waiting to shoot you when you come in. And there's an assembler up here for any goodies you might want to create. These first three facilities are based off basically the same visual style. They've got the platform on the bottom with the building on top. The rest of these start to get more visually interesting. We have towers and standalone sections. This next facility is the processing plant. The exterior is guarded by interior turrets, one on each side, as well as this Gatling turret on the roof. Let's head inside and see what she looks like. Inside here, you can see there's a hidden turret waiting for you. There's some barrels, as well as some interior styling. Another passage to the outside, with some ducts you can crawl into. That will lead you around to the other side. Into this little maintenance looking area. We'll head back inside the main entrance and look at some more of the interior quick. Down here we've got our assembler. And over here we've got some ladders. Head down the ladders and you'll find some cargo and some more freight containers. All kinds of goodies for you to come and pillage and loot if you conquer these places. It would provide an excellent place to gather various resources if you were playing a salvage-only scenario and trying to avoid any sort of mining. After the processing plant, we have the prospecting station. Once you start to get here, you're starting to move up into some heavier hitting weaponry. As you can see, they've got some big guns on the roof, as well as the normal interior turrets guarding the exterior. Let's head on inside and see what they've got. Once you get inside, you'll find yourself some freight containers carrying various goodies. In this case, we've got some weapons. And here we've got some improved drills, if you're into the mining. And as you can see, there's various bits of cargo and barrels scattered around. Be sure to check them all. Some of those will contain prototech. Got a bedroom back here with some bathrooms. Drop down into the lower bit. And here you can see we've got a cargo container which contains some silver. We've got some gravity components, some assault cannon shells. As I said, you can find all kinds of goodies running around these planetary installations. Next, we will move on to the ore processing facility. This one over here I have found in one of my own personal playthroughs. And this one has all kinds of goodies usually. However, you do have to keep in mind she's pretty heavily defended compared to what we've seen thus far. Working with some big guns, got the Gatling turret, and we have an interior turret over here guarding the main entrance. Right there you can see a refinery, which is the key to what this facility is all about. In here you can find some more goodies. Moving on to the interior, you will also find plenty of goodies. Let's head downstairs first. Down here, you've got some oxygen, various barrels and bits and bobs. You've got the cargo containers down here, which are usually loaded with all kinds of good ores. In fact, when I first found this station in my playthrough, it's what allowed me to start building reactors because of the amount of uranium ore I found. Got this little bit over here with plenty of more goodies. And this cargo container, which holds ammo for the turret above. And this facility is pretty handy, especially if you're mining, because it's fully built and ready to go. You can just start throwing ore in, make this a little temporary base if you want, as you could do with any of these. And it will save you time building a base and building infrastructure if you're more inclined to run around and take out enemies and capture their bases rather than spend time building your own. Next up, we have the field research outpost. Got the one interior turret there and the one there, but other than that, she appears pretty lightly defended. I'll run on in here. Got a little control room. Head downstairs. You've got cargo container here, a cargo container here. Various freight and barrels, as well as some tasty tools in these lockers. And you can head down this hallway, and this door opens out to the exterior. Next up, we have the shipping platform. It has this nice little landing pad. Got an interior turret on this side, and one on this side. However, no big guns. So this might be an easier one to slide in and pirate some goodies from. We'll head on in here. Got a little control room with cargo. Plenty of goodies to pillage. All kinds of electronics. I'm sure you could make this into a nice little living facility. More cargo. Nice little weather station. And it is a bit dusty. We have another exterior exit over here. Some nice little living quarters here. Place to sleep, place to shower. Some more goodies. And some more storage there. Don't forget to check all the blocks that have little hidden storage, because I've found some pretty good items in there while playing through with the new content. Our next facility is the regional headquarters. This one's starting to get pretty big. You've got the standalone turret towers on 3 sides, as well as a multi-section facility. Let's head inside and see what we've got. Inside it's looking pretty normal. You've got a cargo container here behind this fancy little door. Some more freight over here. We'll head through into this next section. All kinds of good stuff you'll find hanging out in little corners. You have this door into this little section. Looks like we've got an O2H2 generator, some more power, all kinds of goodies. And then this door leads once again to the exterior. We'll head on back this way, down this hallway. A nice little lodging area, some nice posters on the wall. There's your power supply. Nice little dining area. This would make a nice little base. You could outfit this thing just the way you wanted and be nice and comfortable here. And the final facility in the non-military category is this logistics post right here. It's got this ragged little landing post. You can tell this place has been out in the wilds for a while. As always, they've got all kinds of cargo. Various goodies you can see are often contained within. And there's not really much else here. A couple little spaces where they've got cargo containers tucked into, well, not cargo containers, but cargo space tucked into blocks. 75 power cells would be a nice haul. There's some Prototech frames, well, a Prototech frame. So yeah, that right there covers all of the non-military facilities. Let's move over to the military facilities next, shall we? This next group contains the 3 military facilities. The first one here is the military barracks. If we look around the outside, we can see there's some goodies out on this platform, as well as an interior turret. We have a rocket launcher up here, so you'll want to be careful as you're approaching this base, as well as another interior turret over here. Let's head inside and see what they've got going on. Heading inside, you've got a nice little entryway, toilet, some storage for equipment, firearms and such. Got your little barrack space down here with some beds, O2H2 generator. Little more space, little hangout room for all the soldiers while they wait. You come in here and you have an armory facility. You can see all the armory lockers lining the walls. And you have an exterior entrance here, and an exterior entrance here. The next facility is the Vanguard Outpost. This one looks like it might be a bit hairy to come at. You've got this guy here, one of the new Gatling turrets, an interior turret over here, and then some more big guns on the roof. I don't think I'd want to fly up on this station. Maybe sneak up on the ground and just get shot at by a couple of these weapons. Heading inside through these open windows, you will see that there isn't much going on. We'll head downstairs in a minute, but the upper level is merely an observation area so that you can get a full 360-degree view of the surrounding terrain. We'll head down into the lower level, and down here you've got some cargo, plenty of goodies for you to come pillage. Got some barrels, some more armory lockers, all kinds of places where they've got goodies tucked away, various bits and bobs. You've got notepads with story, lots of cargo containers, all kinds of tasty bits to assist your playthrough. The final military facility that we have is right here. This is the military watchtower. It has standalone turret towers out on the one side. We've got a nice little landing area with some cargo containers full of goodies. Got interior turrets hiding underneath this little overhang so that they can shoot at you, but you can't necessarily see where they're coming from or shoot at them. Down in this lower level, it's the storage area. A big tank of hydrogen, a couple cargo containers, a bunch of armory lockers holding various bits and bobs, and then from here we'll head up into the upper level. This upper level here also provides a nice, approximately 360-degree view of the surrounding landscape. You have a couple areas that are a bit blocked off by these bits on the end, but it's a full command area. Plenty of places for people to sit and watch the radar and operate the fire control computers. You have this big console table here. Put out maps or whatever you might like. And yeah, this facility might not be the easiest to come conquer either, but I wouldn't expect so, as it's a military facility. These three facilities here in the third group are the space pirate facilities. I labeled them as such and put them in a second group because either in the game files or when they spawned in, they identified specifically as space pirate. Over here, we have the pirate relay post. Got some big guns on the top. You can see various containers of goodies hanging out here and there, down in the bottom and up on the platform. Let's head up inside and see what they've got going on. Got a hidden interior turret here, waiting to pop you when you come up them stairs. Got some goodies on a ledge here. Come up. Got a cargo container, and you can head on in. We've got an armory locker. Open this door here. Got a nice little living space. Some more goodies. Probably more goodies in here, I would expect. They like to tuck away these little storage hallways, I've noticed, so keep an eye out for those. Got a little control area over here, and a little living space. This is a petite little compact location, if it's the kind of thing you're into. This is a nice little facility if you're looking to have an outpost base that you can capture and use to monitor the frontier or whatever you so choose. It's a nice little base. The next pirate facility is the salvage yard. Got a rusty hydrogen engine out front. Let's head inside and see what's inside the gates. All kinds of bits and bobs. I would imagine these containers are full of components. Well, this one's got weapons. There's some components. All kinds of goodies. That looks like a reactor there that you could salvage if you needed one. We've got a tank of oxygen. All kinds of goodies in here. Giant cargo container for you to explore. Let's head inside and see what's in their little office area. Pretty much just an office. Some weapons. Some storage in these little hallways. Places to sleep. A nice little facility for you to come and conquer. Maybe make your own, maybe not, who knows. Just remember, watch out for interior turrets hiding under little ledges. And you've got the big Gatling turret on the roof that'll reach out and touch you at a bit longer of a distance. The final pirate base is the pirate stronghold. This one seems to be fairly well defended. You've got some interior turrets on the outside, some Gatling turrets, a big gun. Let's head inside and see what kind of goodies they're protecting, shall we? Inside the lower level, you've got plenty of storage containers, cargo containers, you've got some barrels, little meeting room, more storage, all kinds of nicely detailed interiors they've put together. You can head over here and head up the stairs to this second level, where you've got a bed, somewhere you can sleep, some other bits and bobs in here, shower, storage. I'd imagine you'll find a toilet around here somewhere. Here's another control area, storage for weapons, the important man's desk, control consoles, all kinds of bits and bobs for you to come and find as you explore. This final group that you will encounter are the derelict vessels. These are always fun to find, especially at night, because you get the sparks and the smoke, and it's a nice visual appearance. The first one over here is the abandoned rover. As you can see, it was up on blocks. They took the wheels. Got a beacon, some other goodies you can scavenge should you so choose. Although it is a large grid rover, so it wouldn't be easy to just get back working again. Although I bet you could do it if you wanted to. We'll head in here, everything's all busted up. You will often find dead engineers in these derelict encounters. I think I've found them in all the ones I've found. You've got cargo containers full of tasty bits as usual. Nice little interior here. But unlike the rest of the encounters, all these derelicts are pretty banged up and busted up, so they probably wouldn't make the best base. However, they're good for finding scrap. The next derelict we'll look at is the abandoned shuttle. This one has a bit more infrastructure. You've got O2H2 generators, there's a cargo container there. Got a large thruster. If you needed to get flying and didn't have the components yet, this would be good to scavenge. You can head up here, got a little control area. Another dead engineer. A cryopod. And out in the front, got this little cockpit area. Next, after the shuttle, is the abandoned explorer. Starting to get a little bigger here. Got some nice thrusters you could scavenge from. Got the large Atmo thruster, some hydrogen thrusters. But you also have a jump drive. This encounter also contains a cargo container, which in this case has some tasty resources in it, as well as a number of areas you can run around and explore, grabbing goodies as you go. But like the other derelicts, this one's mostly good for gathering components. There are a few blocks here you might want to grab, some hydrogen in the tank if you want to siphon her off, but other than that, she probably isn't going to fly again. The next of the vehicles that we will look at is the hauler wreck. As you can see, it had a cargo container. You might be able to weld her up and get some goodies. I'm not sure. I have not done so. This one is guarded by a turret, if it's active. You never know. Sometimes with these wrecked ships, they won't tag onto you. Sometimes they will. Yes, there's your cargo container. let's find a door and head inside. We're now inside the Derelict. You've got a survival kit, intact, some storage, another dead engineer. There's your restroom, and your cockpit. This one's pretty small inside, but it's not a very big ship to begin with. But I bet you could find some goodies in there that will definitely help you along your way. The next derelict in this collection is the Trade Runner. It's got a nice look to it. It looks like it was a nice sleek ship at one point. However, now the one wing is broken off and she is not in as good a shape as you would like if you wanted to fly her. She is guarded by turrets, should the faction controlling it be hostile. Let's pop this door open quick, and we'll head inside. Nice little entry area, another survival kit, some storage barrels. Looks like a control console of some type. And here's our cockpit. There isn't a whole lot of space in this ship. You do have a bed to sleep in and a survival kit, so if you were inclined to get her fixed up, she'd probably do you good. Or might just be a good place to get some components to build a new ship of your own. This next one is the Hopper. Guarded by a turret, so be careful when you're wandering up. Got thrusters plenty of the way around. This one might even be a little more salvageable. Interior turret hiding under the back. Once you head inside, you'll find some storage for weapons, a shower, a restroom, another dead engineer, control seat. Right there, you've got a little living area, and a little bit of storage over here. This might also be a nice little ship to try to repair and take into space. It's got a hydrogen tank and a large thruster, so I bet if you could turn her nose up, you could make it to the sky. Right there is a cargo container full of tasty goodies to help you along your way. And now, the final derelict ship you may encounter along the way is the colony ship. Now we're starting to get pretty big. This is the largest of all the derelicts. So if you find this, you're going to have all kinds of goodies to help you along your way. Head into the cockpit. It's pretty busted up looking. Looks like it's been hanging out for a while. Have this lower section here. It's pretty cored out. Everything's all busted up. Head down these stairs. And there really isn't much here. Coming to the back, and everything's been pretty much gutted. Scavengers have been here, taking what they can, leaving what they can't or what they don't need. So, some goodies here. As you can see, there's a couple cargo containers, and I have a feeling those probably have tasty goodies in them. But other than that, typical wrecked ship. All kinds of scrap and salvage, but not a whole lot besides that. Well, thank you all for watching today. I hope you found this little exploration of these facilities helpful and informative. Oh wait, what's that? A strange signal? Unfortunately, I have to go, so I will leave this discovery to you. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I certainly have. I will see you all next time, and as always, have a great day.